Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome, my friends, to today's episode of Top Deck, where we are covering a top 200 Esper Control deck. This deck is by Schmidt31. Congratulations, bud, on hitting the top 200 with this deck. I know it's primarily a best of one version. I've gone ahead and procured a sideboard for you in best of three. So appreciate everyone tuning in. Flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. The list is available for you down below in the description, along with the Discord server information. So if you have questions or comments, let me know. Happy to hear from you down below as well. And on top of that, Planeswalkers, the timestamps are there for you, where we will cover the strategy objective of the main board. We'll cover the sideboard for you in best of three. We'll play that competitive Magic for you here today in both best of one and best of three, and then close out with some final thoughts on where this might sit in the meta, my friends. So thanks again. We'll dive in the sideboard here, but before we do so, deck list is available for you in the description and other great ways to support the channel, my friends. So here's what we got going on with our top 200 Esper Control deck by Schmidt31. Very, very interesting in making use of some of the new things here in the Strixhaven season. Most notably, the big one here is Vanishing First. So this is a big piece, and when we get to the sideboard, we do have a couple other pieces here. But this one, exile target mono-colored permanent. So very, very important here. A lot of the stuff that we see in today's decks is primarily monocolored, so it's something to keep an eye on and pay attention to. I think that's why this works well. Additionally, it's any permanent, so it's pretty important there as well, which can make or break and do a lot of things for you. So whether it's enchantment, a creature, a planeswalker, those kinds of things, this thing is nasty. So very, very excited about this. We got a lot of our traditional Esper color stuff in here. We got Ashiok and Dream Trawler at the top end, and then of course the good old Doomscar for the board wipe and the extinction event. So being best of one, focused on the creature kill, very, very important. We can go find what we need and then counter all the right spells and then pull things off like we talked about. So very excited about this one. It is more of a late game deck, controlling the board, shutting things down, playing against the late counter spell stuff that we may need to, and then obviously landing these and bringing things home. So that is the strategy objective of this list. Now we'll move over to the sideboard for you in best of three, and we're going to break this down for you in three ways. One, we're going to talk about it in terms of your aggro matchup. Two, we're going to talk about it in terms of the mid-range. And three, we'll cover your late-game matchups. So with that, Planeswalkers, when we talk about aggro decks, these are going to be things like mono red, also things like mono white aggro, both snow. Additionally, we got Boros. We also have Boros Winata. We have Naya Winata. We have Magda Gruul. We also have Gruul Adventures and Naya aggro type decks, and potentially even mono green. So in that space, those are very popular ones right now. What you'll do is you'll really focus on killing the creatures, so we have a lot of that already here. Additionally, adding in a Blood Chief's Thirst, Heartless Act are very, very healthy there. On top of all that, you could always go Elspeth's Nightmare, particularly if they have stuff coming back from the graveyard. There are some Phoenix decks still in mono red, so keep those things in mind, because that makes a huge, huge difference for you there too. Then when we move out of that in the mid-range, we covered some of those with the Winata decks, also the Gruul decks, but here we also will face things like the dragons, or is it dragons, is it tempo? We also got sacrifice decks, Rakdos Sacrifice, Jund Sac, traditional Rakdos mid-range. Also in that space, we got Golgari decks. These are Witherbloom and Pest decks there as well, and a whole host of other things. So in this space, again, if it's more creature-based, we'll go for that direct kill. If it's not, then we'll start to think about some of these counterspell cards, which can make a big difference for us. Maze Mine to help us find what we need. Also here, if they are using graveyard stuff, like some of the sacrifice decks, Elspeth's Nightmare is going to be the cards that we need to clean out their graveyard and make a huge difference. Now, as we navigate away from our mid-range, we'll line up against the late-game decks. These are the Ultimatum decks. These are going to be things like Team Returns or Temur Ultimatum. We also have Sultai Ultimatum, Sultai Emergent, we got Sultai Control, we got this Esper Control version here. Also in this space, we got Esper Doom, we got 4-color Doom decks, good old Dimmer Control, also Azorus Control, Azorus Blink, a whole host of things that we can play around. In this space, we'll have to think about the disputes, test of talents, Midnight Clock's great against some of the late game stuff, and also Mystical Dispute. So lots of things, and Maze Mind too. Lots of things there that we can run with. The way I would board is early game matchups or creature-based stuff. We can look at moving some of these out, go to some of those direct kill spells. We do have enough here to help us, but something to keep in mind. And then as we go to some of the late games, we're going to want to remove things like Doomscar and Extinction Event, potentially Heartless Act as well. So that's kind of how we're going to navigate this deck list, and have really a dichotomy against the aggro, mid-range, and late game stuff, depending on how we're boarding there, my friends. So if you have questions, if you have comments, let me know. Information again down below in the description where you can find the deck list. So let's go ahead and play that competitive Magic here today. Really, really looking forward to this list. Have been for a while, and certainly excited, as we mentioned, to be spotlighting this top 200 Esper Control deck today. So without further ado, we're going to go into our standard ranked. Again, we did the top 500 big red here yesterday. And today we're doing our top 200 Esper Control. Lots of decks for you to go ahead and check out. All right, Planeswalkers, appreciate your support. As always, flip me a like if you're enjoying today's video so far. We've talked about the strategy objective of this list. We've talked about how you're going to want to think about your boarding for your best of 3. Now we're going to play Alejandro in our first best of 1 matchup. So all stuff we can use here, particularly when we have a late game deck. This will work out just fine, so we'll keep this. We can go Deceit. We'll keep that. So now we can slow roll if we want, and that's fine. We'll do this. Just want to make sure we got another blue. That's what we need. So we'll wait. We want to get to 4 before we kind of start fiddle farting around with breaking some of these things up here on our deck. We will go grab another blue, maybe? We can go black. That's fine. I think we do this first. That will sink out of here. If we can get a lands, not good enough yet. Keep that one. Want to grab that. Not going to worry about the one shark. We'll crack that. All right, so we can hold, we can go over, we can play this. Sultai alt is 7. Let's eat. Ooh, we got an Ashiok already. We can do that. Odd. Do we want to counter that? Yeah. We can counter it. That's fine. All right, so we got, let's pull this one over. Let's go look again. Get rid of that. So we're playing much more controlled here. All right, so problem is I don't know if we will have enough actually on this one.
Come, create beautiful nightmares. Terror lurks among us.
As long as they don't have another ultimatum, yeah, that was going to be the problem. So anything monocolored we can hit. We'll see what they grab. So let's go with let's we'll take that thing off the board. Bracken would have been too hard for us to get off. So they won't kill Ashiok yet. If they have another ultimatum, they will. Wow. 3 of them. 3 of them. Look at that. 3 of them. I only went through 20 cards. Impressive. Absolutely impressive. 3 ultimatums. It's kind of a joke. That's alright though. We could have sat, we could have waited a little bit more, all that stuff. So what do we want to give them this time? I think we do go with creature-based stuff if we can. Everything that's even we can take off. Should have kept another one there. So this time we go with these 2. We can also let him take one of my lands if we need to here. We'll wipe the board for sure if we can. Uh-oh. So next turn, once we get through our turn, we will be using Extinction Event. There, they're back. Probably a blue, huh? There you go. Now you got your counter magic. They have lethal now. Too bad. They figured it out. They figured it out. Shoot. Very, very unfortunate for us. Certainly a deck that we can beat, though. No worries at all. It happens. All right, on to our next match here. Just kind of a bummer on that, but it happens. 3 ultimatums in hand, like out of 80 cards. That's a super, super low ratio. So let's go ahead into our next one here and see what we can do. Certainly, we could have let some of that stuff hit the board and exile it. We could have waited on some of our counters just for the ultimatum. Gone about it that way as well, but we did what we did. All right, we go first. Looks like we got another Sultai Ultimatum deck. No surprises here, absolutely none. We'll keep this, and we'll go from there. We don't need the Doom Scars. We're gonna pop that one over first. There's their ramp. I will grab. Keep all the counters. One, three, four. A wolf 2. So versus the last one, we'll just keep the Sonic Cummings for either Yorion or the good old ultimatums. We'll go from there. If they do drop something else, we can decide how we want to play. This we will counter. Hopefully. Let's get rid of that. Got all our Sonic coming, so. Take a draw. There we go. Not enough to value on the Yorion, which is what we needed. So we can deal with that. So let's go grab another blue. Ooh. I'll leave our 2 in there. give him the extra turn. We will not give him extra value there. That's fine. Cast. We could have won Extinction Event, would have been better. Played that a little too fast. I should have countered that too. I wasn't paying attention. Ah. Was hitting stuff too quick there. I can fight. Oh, we need the board wipe cards though. Let's see if we can get this on. Push it back. Cancel if that hits, which is too bad.
I will be sated elsewhere.
We got a bunch of tokens we can start making too. Try to start making. Oof. See, now it's funny because the last opponent Had 3 ultimatums. This one hasn't even got to 1 yet. So maybe it's more control. Maybe it's you're in control, but I don't think so. That we can let hit. Not bad. They're almost the same as us on the deck stack here. Alright, my turn. There we go. Gives me 3. Oh wait. A lot in there, don't they? Nah. Grab 1 land. There we go.
Creeping, thieving project.
Let that hit. Not super worried about the little wolf. It's not going to kill Ashiok, so we don't have to worry about that. That one we can counter. Do we counter that? I think we will counter this one. So this might be the control deck.
What?
Draw. Still have a counter here. Alright, let's look. Let's dump that one. Do this. If I go 2, it still gives me 4. 1, 2. All right, there we go. Do we need anything from there? Should we look? I'll let that hit. that we have to counter. There we go. Let's take a peek. None of that's gonna work. Let's get rid of that first, though. Let's do this. We'll get rid of this thing.
The shadows awaken.
All right, it is. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, there we go. We'll take Trawler. Sure. There we go. So I'm doing this so that they target the exile guy first. Then we'll go from there. So we're down 7. We can grab any number of these. Valky, Gargaroth, Ruins. That's gonna be nice. That's gonna be the plan. Hopefully you can't hear my neighbor mowing. Ah. All right, we'll see. Uh-oh, the wolf too.
My kin are delightfully friendly.
Wait a turn. Let's see what they do. Let's play it. Dump one of those. Boom! Golden. There we go. We would have had our ults. We came back. Very, very nice on the fast click through. So nice. Awesome. So we played a Yorion Sultai control deck. And then we played a, look at that, lovely Harness Infinity. Then we played a Yorion Sultai control first Ultimatum. All right, Sneku it is in our third and final best of one here. We can keep this. So we can look. We need to get to some lands. If we can get there, we're good. Trawler's too early. Ooh. I would get rid of Maze Mine. That's what I would do. There, they got it. They figured it out. So we'll do this. Ooh, tier grid discard. So what it's looking like. Throw another one over there. Mardu discard, yeah. Oh, could be Transmog. Could be Transmog. Yeah. Wait a turn. That costs 7 to get to, though. Ooh, Sneku. I've played Sneku before, I think. I think I have. One, two, three, four, five, six. Counter that one. Three, four, five, six, seven. They can play their mascot. We have Doomscar though, so we're good. I'm gonna let that hit. Nothing has haste. It is a transmog deck. What I figured, so we need to go with, well, Doomscar it. So we go even. So we don't have double white. It's a problem. No double white, that could hurt us so bad. Here's our second white. In top deck mode. That one, we'll keep going. Do I want to let that hit? I don't think so. I think we counter that. All right, let's see what we can do here. Oh my gosh. So much land. Brawler doesn't help me now, though, either. I don't have enough. Oh, we're out of everything that we need. Might be enough to kill me. Didn't matter. Did not matter here. Seven. Another land. Look at that. Pretty funny, really. Not really. Alright, since we're gonna lose it anyway, we'll hit that. Another land. What? So awesome. Here comes the transmog. Can't do anything. Extremely unfortunate that we had no draw. We didn't have anything that we could really use there to overcome, my friends. Such an unfortunate third match. So today we went 1 and 2 in best of 1 with this deck. Long matches, not super lucky on some of the stuff that we had. We did come back from a nice one though. Let's go into our traditional best of 3 here, again with our top 200 Esper Control deck though. And we'll go on from here. Bummer on the best of 1. Not much we could have done. We didn't hit anything. We got that early trawler that we flipped out, but maybe that would have been what we needed. Just not enough. Not enough. It happens. All right. Here we go. Rom 469. At least we play first. We can keep this. No blue. We'll try it though. We'll try it. So we got Vanishing Verse, so. Uh-oh. Let's see what we got here. We want another one? No. from 469. All right, we have our lovely, lovely, is it dragons for sure. Ooh. Maybe not. Maybe it's Ultimatum. It could be Temur Ultimatum. Could be Dragon Temur Ultimatum. Could certainly be that. We have a double there. Yeah, let's see what we got there. We'll keep Trawler this time. We have a negate if we need it. We're not going to use Behold the Multiverse. We'll just use the Maze Mind to draw here. We need. Do I want to give him the ramp? I feel like we counter that. There we go. Go with the white. Let's do this. Ooh. It is the dragon deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we get a land... Ah, shoot, not enough. Too late. Then if we get a land... This... Take a peek. That one. Alright, let's see what we can do here. What can we do? Definitely have enough for it. Ultimatum. What's this? Odd? Enough for Trawler yet. Ooh, there you go. Take a look. We need a land. There we go. There's the Genesis. As long as they don't have lethal here. So it's Terror of the Peaks plus a bunch of stuff. Alright. Still have the Wicked Wolf. It's going to be a problem. Vanish Universe takes care of that. Alright, so we go blue. We go Doomscar here. We can do this too. So we can do this. And then let's do this. Let's take that. Well, let's do it. Let's grab both these. Grab another land. Grab our blue. Oh, we had a good one there. Let's look. Want that. Why? No, we won't play that. Odd. There we go. Move that one over. We'll wait on the maze mine. They're gonna have another ultimatum soon. Let's see what we got here. Don't want that. Let's take a draw. There we go. Pop that one back.
and sing a horrid hymn. Recoil to the recess of your mind. All your fears are given form.
Seven. Draw. Let's go with blue.
Creeping, thieving.
Boom. We're good. We are good. All right. So here we got to play a little bit differently. We can do test of talents in this. Mystical dispute. Fine. Let's get rid of that. The gate's good. I like the maze mind. Doomscar's good. Extinction event did save us. Let's grab some test of talents. Vanishing verse isn't bad. Let's go with the direct kills though. Let's drop the didn't say please. Add the midnight clock. And then let's grab dispute. Let's go with one more dispute. All right. Board wipes, counter spells, trawler. Let's do it. All right. Here we go. ROM 46-9. Oh, we have no counter magic, but we'll play it. Try it. That hurts. Let's keep that. That will keep. Go another black, white. Alright, so we got Counter Magic. We have Ashiok. We have Behold. Let's go here. Your second light. Let's see if we can get Ashiok down. They have the counter. There it is. Let's look here. Keep that. Grab both the lands. It's not enough. Wow, look at that. Lots of counter magic now. Lots of counter magic. So on to the next one. On to the next one. We'll try it again. We did not hit what we needed. Too bad. All right, third one here. Play first. We will not keep that. This is not super good for us either, but we'll keep it. Up one of those. Let's see what we got here. All right. So we got some counter magic here if we need. There we go. Let's do this. We do want to get that over now. Awesome. No ramp. Grab a blue, second blue. Played Bright Climb, so we at least have the Heartless Act ready to go. It's a little out of order there. It's alright. As long as they don't, if they use everything up, it's fine. Alright. We're okay there. So now we can do this. Slip would get me. Oh. So brutal. So brutal. It's just super unlucky. Super, super unlucky. Get all the bone crushers out. Oh, it's not letting me pull those. That's pretty funny. Because they're still creature spells. Good news is, we know that our opponent's on a top deck right now. And so are we. Watch him hit Ultimatum now. Oh, we needed to save it for that. What BS. We called it, didn't we? We certainly called it. Oh, that's too bad. Particularly if they have a counterspell here. Alright, we'll give it a shot. Probably gonna get countered. We haven't had any luck in our second matchup here yet. Okay, here we go. Or third matchup, I should say, in our best of 3. Rom 469. Too bad again. Not being able to hold anything in our hands. It's terrible. So terrible. All right, so we got a sod coming to protect something here. That can't be countered. We have to kill this thing. Coma's gotta go down. And unfortunately, we don't have another black. So we can resolve and autopay. Autopay. Yes, we got one. We got one on the stack. Finally, we finally got one on the stack. We don't want that. We need something to finish out the match. Yes, that's huge for us. Don't worry about the goose. But they can keep bringing life back, which is gonna get annoying, but that's okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on. Come on. Death by tokens here. If we need it. Oh. The pain, the pain, the pain. All right, this time we're going to take the disdainful stroke. Library. Graveyard. No. All right. They have so much left. So much left. I will counter that. There we go. Need to get Ashiok or Trawler before they hit an Ultimatum or a Coma. Again. Good thing we had that still. All right. We have some control here still. Want him to thin? I think we can it. Let's look here first. Let's take both those. I'm gonna save my counter here. Ooh, they're out of lands anyway. Right. That's big for us. Let's see what else we can hit. Either of those. We need an Ashiok or Trawler. There we go. Or both. Even better. All right, so here's what we got. So I can play another Maze Mine. It'd still give me enough. Does give me enough. All right. There we go. Counter magic. Kill spell. We're good. Ooh, 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 ooh. What an incredible best of 3, my friends. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy there. So, test talents did not work on the Crusher. Remember that. Oh, look at that. It's perfect. Prismari Tomb. We'll take it. All right, so here's what we got going on again. Today we played the top 200 Esper Control deck by Schmidt31. I procured the sideboard. It worked out nicely for us in our best of 3. Super fun deck. Long matches though, certainly, so something to keep in mind with that. But in terms of best of 1, we did go 1 and 2. Slightly unfortunate. It happens. Best of 3, we end up going 2 and 1 and ultimately taking things down, which was great. So where do I think this sits in the meta? I really like this deck. It's really fun. I like the Esper combo that we have going on, the combinations of control, destroy, and exile, and then a really powerful cards at the top end, and works really well on some of the trading as you saw today. So certainly I think probably tier 2, maybe middle and down for best of 1. Just a lot of fast stuff. And this one still needs, you really need to get to that turn 3 or 4 for that exile, those kinds of things. But certainly once you get to the board, you're okay. And then not quite as good against that Sultai Ultimatum deck as we'd hope for, but certainly has the ability to play well against it. And then best of 3, kind of similar spot, probably at tier 2 and lower, but a really, really fun deck. Certainly enjoyed playing it today. So again, congrats Schmidt on hitting the top 200 with this deck. Glad we could turn into a nice best of 3. Flip me a like, Planeswalkers, if you enjoyed today's video. If you have questions or comments, let me know down below. Feel free to go in the description, hop on Discord server as well. Almost 200 folks in there. And last but not least, other great ways to support the channel down below in the description. The deck links are there and the list as well. And we'll see you again soon, Planeswalkers. We've got a lot of stuff coming your way. We have tier lists coming. We have other top decks. And as always, our Friday night meta, my friends. So stay safe. Take care, Planeswalkers. Mythras out. Until next time, we'll see you again soon.